Other takedown attempt from Garry. Stuffed by Prates easily, and he's on top in half guard. Now fuck this cock up for life! Kill him! Smash him up on the ground! This fucking bitch! Running the whole fucking fight. Smash him, Prates! Even if you don't finish him, ruin him for life. CTE. Bash. Big shot from Prates. Hammer fists from Prates on top. Now on him. On this bitch. He's breaking. He's breaking, Prates. Fucking break this bitch crawling around on the ground. Smash him there. Hold him down and smash him. On him. Go. Go. He's shooting again like a bitch. Like a bitch he's shooting again. Back at the headshots. Go. Back at the headshots. Go, Prates. Go. Smash this pussy on the ground. Smash this bitch on the ground now. Big shot from Prates again. Big shot again. Garry's hurt on the ground. Finish him. Pour it on, Prates. Finally a fight has happened and fucking Garry's bitch ass is breaking. Now tee off. Tee off on him, Prates. Push him off. 10 seconds. Run, Garry, you little bitch. You little pussy. Run. Run and teep and shoot a failed takedown, you bitch. It ain't gonna happen. Garry's gonna win. You pussy, dude. Ran the whole fucking fight, you pussy. Lame ass little pussy bitch. Fuck off trying to... No, get away from him, Prates, dude. You're a warrior. Don't touch that cock. Ian Garry decision. Fucking bitch, dude. Peppered and moved for 5 straight rounds. Didn't even want to fight the whole time. Boring fighters is the best base for MMA. Lamest fucking shit in the sport. That tries to avoid combat at all costs is the new best base for MMA. What a fight. He's rushing to smoke a cigarette outside. True. Tough for Prates, man. Hard to get on someone moving that much, but there you go. Decision for Garry. Dare him to say he deserves a title shot. No one's trying to watch him fight, dude. Fucking boring ass bitch. Kale shake, cigarettes. Does Prates know the word urgency? He tried. Used 0 cardio and threw 10 punches in 5 rounds. I know, lame. What the fuck? Prates could have ended it there. He could have. He should have gone for it, but no. Do an extra round so Prates can knock him out. Garry had twice Prates' strikes. He just peppered him. It's cool. Moved backwards. Prates could have won if he threw some rabbit punches. Mafia played him. I think he almost had Garry finished there. Vegan diet almost bit Machado in the ass. Rear naked was there for Prates. Prates should have kept ground and pound. He should. They actually showed Garry's corner, instructed him to avoid the fight multiple times. They did, yeah. Garry tried getting on his knees with him, and Prates said he wasn't doing that gay shit. He was just done. The fuck, throw 3 good ground and pound, and he's done. I know. Brendan Allen, our final minute, throw down punch, yeah. Could have KO'd him. I know. What the fuck? Fighting nerd. Gay Jew. Yeah. Beaten by a gay, boring fuck. Avoiding the fight at all costs. There you go. Good performance by Garry. Yeah, good shit. Called it. Should have bet the farm. Yeah, Ian Garry won. Decision. Shit fight. As usual. Every Ian Garry fights this way. MVP fight. He avoided every exchange. Just stalled it with grappling and takedowns and peppering shots that didn't even do anything. Same thing against Jeff Neal as well. And now the same thing against Prates. And he stalled his way to a loss against Rachmanov. Good shit. Last round's 10-8. No, it wasn't a 10-8. Buckley will put it on Garry for sure. Prates could have magdied him. Prates carried by bums, fighting nerds. Just like Ian Shavkat, Prates lost a decision, won the fight. Honestly, I think Prates will bounce back. He looked good. God, welterweight sucks. JDM, please save us. Prates, so many donos, guys. I'm not going to be able to read them. Prates juggling Garry on the floor for the last 45 seconds of wailing down. What a loser, I know. Garry became a Lionheart in that last round. Cigarette smoke caught up to his... Okay, Prates, Garry on the ground in the Smith position, just looks at him. I know. JDM sleeps both. Garry, the way he went on his knees, the end. 10-8 man draw. Ian Garry makes me sick. Dude, what the fuck? Prates had it. I know, dude. Throw some hammer fists. All that talk and he stalls at every opportunity. Does UFC think Garry's style is good for the business? I don't care. Ian broke like the soy he is. Never be champ. Felt Prates could have easily finished Garry with the tools he has. Just too low IQ. Prates needs some counter-striking. Prates needs to fight another 37-year-old who hasn't fought in 2 years. Prates should have thrown a Chandler special. Prates has no finishing instincts. He does. He has some of the best in the sport, but round 5, it was tough. Garry stalled out a boring fight by decision. Dude, Bedtime MMA's picks, undefeated so far. I'm taking JDM if he's doing it. JDM would have finished him there. That literally had him face down, just a few punches. He liked his work too much, looked for the KO. Shame fighting nerds were farming bad karma. Literally was a bitch for just crawling away from him. Like you said, Prates doesn't have the cardio when it gets to deep water because of the SIGs. CP, look what happened to Ian when I fought him. Nobody's done that to Ian. No. You could know Ian Garry's going to act like he's the interim champ. Enjoy my €2. Loving your tears. I mean, it's all right, isn't it? I'm going to be angry about this. What's he saying on the mic? Yeah, Ian Garry. Shut the fuck up. Nobody see you fight for a title. Every fight you have is boring. Who cares, man? Boring ass fighter. Garry schooled Prates. Prates didn't do shit. He's the only one who had any moment of combat, but all good. Garry's blocked kicks were pretty good. Buckley gonna crucify Garry. Prates had 5 rounds to use his tools to KO. He tried, but Garry's moving so much on the back foot. My wife's in your DMs. Thank you for the 5. Is that the worst version of CP we've seen? Thought the round 1 was way closer than they say. No, Garry won the first slightly. Got to be happy he stepped up for his card. Ruined the card. Whole card was a great fun set of fights other than that one. I mean, as much as I hate Ian Garry's game as fuck, he's good, but he just doesn't like the scrap. Garry pretending he didn't finish that fight crawling on his hands and knees. Why didn't he throw ground and pound there, man? Why didn't he throw ground and pound? Like, honestly. Why did he not throw ground and pound? Failing takedowns and stalling up against a cage and then jabbing and fucking stomping the leg at range the whole fight. Dead. Is that the first time Prates fought someone under 34 years old? I don't know. Radke ain't 34. Fighters should unironically be scored by vibes. Prates deserved it. Garry was so close to being out. I can't believe it. Dude, I swear to God, he looked broken like he was concussed at the end. I don't know why you weren't throwing ground and pound on him. First time, I've already read it. Calling this a bad fight is embarrassing. He outboxed him. Dude, it's a boring fight. You guys are so gay when I don't pick it right. If I picked Ian Garry, you'd unanimously say it was a boring fight. That was a dead fight, man. It was a dead shit fight. Straight up. All 4 first rounds were just lame. Failed takedowns and little peppery shots with nothing to them. He landed a good uppercut in the 3rd. That's it. It was a dead boring fight, man. What are you guys coping about? Total area victory. Why didn't he kick more? He should have. Prates an idiot for letting him up at the end. I know. All for a highlight reel KO for his IG. Prates reversed him a few times. Why not stay on top? Garry's pathetic. He ran away from everything. He did do good teeps and jabs. Did Garry win the right to intercourse Layla? I don't know. Thank you for the 2. Emerson, Jenk. Blame left lane. Put too much stock into CP saying he's the guy to KO JDM. What a mong. We just saw the cuck score. Chain smoker. Pick Prates. Such an Ian Garry way to finish a fight you won. But you finish his fights that you lost a lot better. How was the running all fight? He landed double. You can do it on the back foot, you dumb fuck. That was some Yair level ground and pound fumbled. It was. Prates could have finished it. Garry made him quit. All right. Acting like Ian didn't outland him. I don't care who outlanded who. I'm not saying he didn't. It was just dead fight. You don't do nothing fun. Don't grit down. Don't scrap. Just teep, teep, jab, jab. Being boring is the best base for modern day MMA and stalling up against a cage on failed takedown attempts. It's a fact. Gonna have to start fighting. The fact that these professional fighters throw nothing for the first 20 minutes annoys me to no end. It's not like they literally do this for a living. For fuck's sake, Prates. Garry always looks like he's half concussed. Makachev murders 170. Leave it up to the Kark. Ruin the card. Hasn't been good since vegan diet. I legit think his wife's ex-girlfriend nutrition plan ruined his explosiveness. He had a moment in round 3 where he landed a good shot with an uppercut. Last round was Prates dribbling Garry the way Garry dribbles his wife boyfriend's balls. No ground and pound from Prates last round. He should have thrown more. I'd sit in the corner for Layla. She's so... Alright. Pride FC had better judging. They had a vibe thing. They did. How many shekels did Daddy Dana pay the Brazilian to throw the fight? Garry now allows Islam to cut him for the title. Ian Garry wants Prates to nail his wife. I think hypothesis based on the friendliness and hugging and the hand touching. The hugging and the hand touching is crazy. For a main event in the title elimination bout in Ian Garry's mind. Lame. It was the main event. It was dead as fuck, it was. Ah, so close. I know, dude. He nearly had him. I wasn't a bad fight. It was fun, but it was fine. No, it was a dead fight. Thank you for the 5. It wasn't fun. So it wasn't fun, so that doesn't mean it's a fine fight. Prates one-trick pony. He teed off and nearly broke him in the 5th. He just needed more ground and pound. How about you mad at Prates for not throwing? I know, I would be mad at it. He needed to do more early on. Garry on the back foot's really good at just avoiding things and never being in the pocket and never getting into a trade. Just picking and moving was good. Why is Garry saying he deserves a title shot when he beat a guy outside the top 10? I know, it's just dumb shit that Garry does. Acting like Garry... I'm missing it. Acting like Garry had a Onama type performance. Onama's fight versus Shikadze was more fun than Garry's early round. Smith is crying on the post show. Thank you for the 2. It seems like Garry's game plan is always don't get finished and don't finish the fight. True. Laura Sanko screaming for Garry's getting annoying. That's why the BMF belt's good. Thank you for the 2. I'm a hop on UFC 5 and KO Garry fight 50 times. Anyone happy after that just loves eating UFC slop. It's just that I was wrong in my pick. If I picked Ian Garry, they would unanimously be saying that he was boring. Garry reminds me of Zalal. Tippy-tap shots, then literally moving. Smart but boring. Looked finished at the end. Prates had it there. I don't know why he didn't throw more ground and pound. I'm going to rewatch it now. I swear to God, dude, he had him out in the 5th round. Had him ready to be finished in the 5th round, man. He actually had him like concussed there with the first few hammer fists. And then he pushed off and tried letting him up. You know? He's trying to tee off and have like an exciting moment in an Ian Garry fight, which is near impossible to do. But he's just pushing him. Stuffs a takedown again. Ian Garry on his knees in front of him again, just holding on for dear life. This is where you got to throw back of the headshots, you know? Prates just standing over him, letting him back up. Not getting the shots off that he needs to. Dude, Garry was fucking out on a few times here at the end. Without question, boring fight. Anytime there was momentum or violence, Garry failed to take down and touch gloves. True. Shit fight, the way Ian just point fights and runs along the outside of the cage pisses me off. And what the fuck was that? Carlos absolutely pissed, yeah. I don't know why he didn't go for it at the end. These fights make me want to stop watching. Thank you for the 2. Garry said you'd have a tight night with Layla. Don't care. Don't say you represent us and then speak Portuguese. You can't speak Irish and learn to box. You traitor. Out on his knees for the last minute. Luke Thomas going to be insufferable. I genuinely think Prates finishes him in a rematch. Yeah, most likely. Now he's got a read for it. He'd destroy him in a rematch, I reckon. Cope, fat. Thank you for the 2. Technically, Ian did make Prates quit in the end. Yeah, by being on his knees in front of him, yeah. I wish cigarettes and tattoo was the best base for MMA. Think Ian Garry's wife runs his shit? I don't know. He was out, his eyes were gone. I know, but Prates sold. He did. He was looking for like to let him stand up and crack him, but it just never happened. Scared me. There we go. Shit main event, shit Ian Garry fight, but come to be expected. Pick what's worse for the sport and shit boring fighters, and you'll be correct most of the time in the sport. Pick Ankalaev to stall takedowns and do his thing. Like, just fail takedowns, man. You got to shoot him in the sport. I think what Masvidal did to Askren made people sort of worried about shooting so many failed takedowns and being shit at grappling, but you've got to shoot him even if you're going to fail him. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to happen. That Masvidal Askren thing might have changed it for everyone.